Hello everybody, and here we are for two more games in our FM19 Journeyman in charge of Atlanta United in the MLS. And we have a bit of a disaster. Not only is Jorn Plume still injured, but he is on his way back. But Elia Petrelli is also out for a couple of weeks, 5 to 11 days, which will mean he misses a couple of games, including this one today. So, Matt Morgan, our draftee, is playing on the right wing. Let's get off of his stats because they're making me sad. And let's just get stuck into the game. Other than that, we are relatively unchanged. Filazola's struggling a little bit for fitness. He picked up a knock in training, but there's not much I can really do about it. I could maybe bring in Hinchy, but he's... yeah, let's do it. Let's bring in Hinchy. And hopefully, well, I don't want players to keep getting injured is the problem. We don't have a very deep squad. So... well, we really need to shut out these injuries. So, Bertrand Traore is on their right wing. I think that about says everything. We've got Matt Morgan. They've got Bertrand Traore. Aggressive. I'm expecting you to win. Nothing. Hand over to the assistant. Calderon liked it. Okay. I really don't know why the players just don't like my team talks, but oh well. It's a great opportunity to save off our malaise, find our form, and turn this around. Let's go out there and hopefully pick up 3 points. We've only had one win in our last 5 games. We need to change that. NYCFC, not a strong team. They're bottom of our conference, which means they're 4 points behind us, but we do have an early highlight, but Tuto gets wiped out, and they've played a long ball forward. We're sprinting back for it. Knight on it. Can he find Calderon? He can. We just need to get it clear, keep the ball, hopefully. And, well, we do. Sarafiore forward to Smith on the left-hand side. Trent Smith running forward, strikes. Our left back with our first effort of the game, 5 minutes in. But, unfortunately, can't find the back of the net, but at least it's in our favour. They've got a throw-in. Xiaomui throws forward. Pablo's on the ball. We tried to take it off of him, but just can't quite get there. And now they're on the ball. Bertrand Traore running forward. Plays a great one forward to Pefuk. And we block it excellently. Great defensive work there by Knight, I believe that was. And, well, he sees it out for a throw-in. Excellently done. Another great block. We had one from Plume a few days ago, and now we've had one from Knight. It's good to see players giving it their all to stop these shots going in. Well, they've got a throw and just telling the team to get creative. Medina finds Pablo, and they've got the ball on the edge of our area, and, well, they're running straight forward, and, well, I say get creative. That was a creative idea of the word defending, but other than that, not very creative at all, is it? I mean, it's a shocking goal to concede. You literally see, I believe his name's Xiaomui, run completely in a straight line across the middle of our box and shoot. I mean, I don't want to say someone should have been on it. Yes, someone should have been on him. Exactly, that's what I want to say. Because that's awful defended. Absolutely awful. Now, there is a highlight straight from kickoff. They're putting the pressure on, and we do have the ball. But, well, I don't know how much longer we're going to have it for if we don't manage to sort of distribute it forward. Because... well, there's so much pressure on our defenders, and they're not that confident on the ball. As Tuto plays forward, and McDonald is running towards the keeper. He tries to chip him, and it goes straight into his hands. Absolute waste of an opportunity again there from McDonald, who we've saying that about far too much lately. We may have to drop him, but with Petrelli out, it's even harder to do so. So, half-time, we're 1-0 down. It's certainly not an ideal situation. Shout at them a bit, and then get stuck straight into the second half. See if we can do anything to turn this around. So, it's an hour in and there's just nothing happening. So, I'm going to just go all out. I'm going to make Robson an attacking fullback. I'm making Hinchy an attacking central midfielder. I'm actually going to switch these around so that Hinchy can try and run in those gaps. And actually, while we're at it, I'm going to make Tuto a Mazzala and just see if we can get anything from there. But yeah, there's 2 supporting players here. I want Hinchy to try and push forward through this gap and see if that can create as a goal. So... well, I don't know whether to change McDonald and bring on Barilaro. I'm really not sure if it's the right call. I'm going to go for it. I don't think he can do much worse at the minute. McDonald's doing very little, so let's just see what Barilaro can do for us. As we do have a free kick. Robson's on it. Can he find a forward pass? He's got a man on his right, but it is Matt Morgan, so I think that says everything. But he does find Sarafiore, who loses out. Traore's on it, and they've got a man forward. Is he onside? He looks like he is, but Traore's just going to run it himself. Finds Medina on the left-hand side, who puts the cross in, but Calderon claims confidently. Will this highlight continue, or will it fade out there? It's looking like it's going to carry on as we play it short to Felipe. If we can maybe now build an attack, we might be able to snatch a quick equaliser as Smith is on the ball. Can he find Harvey? No, he goes for Tuto. And, well, we've got a man forward, but Tuto's just going to run it himself and just put the ball over the bar because, well, Rosed was a better option than the back of the net, apparently. I hate when they do that. They just run forward and then just belt the ball over the bar. It happens so often, but... Well, they've got a corner here. I nearly said a free kick. They head it off the bar, and Smith tries to get clear, puts it out for a throw-in, not giving a corner. That's good work from him, but we're just really not doing very well at all. Tell them to get creative once again, as they have a goal kick. Every time I tell them to get creative, they seem to have a highlight, which is not a good sign, to be honest. Bros, and the play's out wide, and well, this is the goal scorer, Jamui, knocking it forward to Pefuk, and we just look all over the place, don't we? I mean, who's on him? Who's trying to win this ball back? We're playing a gegenpress. Does he look particularly pressed? He looks quite relaxed to me as they score again. Jesus Medina, scores his first of the season. Absolutely powers it past us. He's at bottom of the league. Oh, I've just realised he's at bottom of the league. I've just remembered it. This is bad. This is really bad. It's a great ball in. I mean, Knight tries to win a header and it's, well, less than successful. Let's say that much. But it's going to be another poor result unless we can snatch something late into the game. They head clear here. Luis Felipe on the ball. Knocks across to Sarrafiore. He puts it in. Morgan goes just wide. Matt Morgan. Well, I was knocking him earlier because of his stats, but he very nearly put it in. But he is on a 6.3, so I might just go back to knocking him, to be honest. He seems like he deserves it, as Eliyahu puts in the corner. It's headed to Calderon's hand, and that is probably going to be full time. This is really bad. We're just a bit naff. We're just really a little bit rubbish. There's not much else to say. I've realised that I'm really bad at turning around bad runs of form. It just doesn't really click for me, does it? I might snatch a result here and there, but I really struggle to turn it into a positive run. Well, we've got Cincinnati coming up. We need wins. I don't know what the answer is. I really don't. I'm going to have a play around with the tactics, see if I can figure something out when we get into that game. So, here we are for game number 2, and we have made a fair amount of changes. So, first of all, Philazola is back in the deep line playmaker role. I've moved McDonald out onto the right wing. Morgan has dropped to the bench, and Barilaro is playing as the striker as the advance forward. McDonald just wasn't doing a lot up front, but I'm hoping he can have a bit more impact out on the wing than Morgan was. And yeah, Barilaro gets a chance in the first team, in the starting 11, to see what he can do. And then also, in the tactics, we've also started overlapping. We're playing out of the defence, and we are working the ball into the box, and we've got that lower tempo, that shorter passing. I'm hoping that we can have less chances, but better ones, because we're finishing games with ridiculous numbers of shots and no goals, which is just daft, really. So, yeah, let's have less chances, but put them in the back of the net, and that'll be perfectly fine with me. So, let's submit the team, and hopefully we can go out there today and pick up a good result. Cincinnati are a decent side, but we need to be beating decent sides, to be honest. If we want to climb our way up the table, we need to be doing well against teams like this. So, let's go out there aggressively. A much better performance today. Let's show the world what this team is all about, shall we? And they all look motivated. There we go. That was the option we needed. That's much better. Lots of green. Let's get stuck in. I'd love an early goal. Well, they've got a corner. Lennon's lining up to take it. Flicks it into our box. And, well, we get the first one clear, but they do get it back. They flick it in again and again. When I said I'd love an early goal, that isn't what I meant. David Estrada scores his third of the season, 8 minutes into the game. I mean, we got the initial danger out fairly well, to be honest, but, well, they just were able to flick it back out to the wing and put it back into the box. Smith's header was relatively poor, to be honest. I think Calderon would have had that covered, and it was just a bit needless, but it puts them 1-0 up. We've now got an uphill struggle, but a lot of time left in this game to pull ourselves back into it. Well, we've got a throw in deep in their half. Knight to Sarrafiore, knocks across to McDonald, tries across, but it's blocked, but Knight back on it, gives it to Tuto, to Philazola in the centre. Can we find anything? Harvey's on it in the box, finds Sarrafiore. We're working it well, but he gets brought down, and they play a great ball forward. Montalvo is on it. We tried to slide it out from under him, but we can't, and they make an absolute meal of it. He went for goal. He had 2 men open and just refused to pass it to them. We should be 2-0 down right now. We got completely away with that one as they flick it into the box. We do manage to get the first attempt clear, but they're back on it once again. There we go. Smith clears up to Barilaro. Can we maybe try and find a chance from this? Harvey sprinting forward. No, he gets brought down. They clear, and I think that's going to be the end of the highlight. And when we had the ball in their box then, we saw us passing it around. We saw us working the ball, trying to get a good opportunity, but they did take advantage. They nicked it off at us. But I do think that's more of what we need. We need that to try and create good chances rather than just hitting and hoping. Half time and it's still 1-0 down. It's not good, to be honest. It's really not a good way to start this game. So let's get aggressive. Say we expect a better showing and then just get stuck straight in. Now for the next game, we do have our 2 injured players, Plume and... I've forgotten his name. I've forgotten our right winger's name. You know who I mean. They are back for the next game. I don't know what's just happened. I've just completely forgotten his name. But anyway, yeah, those 2 are back for our next game. So we may be able to mix it up a little bit. But for now, we just need to try and find something from here as they've got a free kick. Lennon plays forward. They strike. And it's a great save from... Oh, wait, it's not even a save. It hit the post. And, well, at least it's still only 1-0. Well, they've got a throw-in in their own box. I was literally on the verge of making a change. But let's see how this plays out first. Sarrafiore can't get there. They nick him first with a great slide. And we need to get this ball back. We're putting the pressure on very well, but we're not actually winning the ball. We're not getting anything from it. We're just sort of faffing around remotely near the ball. As Montalvo's through, he's running forward, strikes, but Calderon puts it out for a corner. Well saved there, but... Again, I think Calderon's had a decent game, but they're 1-0 up and we're failing to score, and it's so frustrating as we do get it out. But, well, we get it out twice. We're still struggling to do anything with it, though. We're still struggling to just capitalise and try and find a way to push forward, try and find a way to get a goal. We're just sort of just existing on the pitch, stopping them from scoring a little bit. Let's go attacking for these last few minutes, and, well... I don't know. I don't know. Let's make Filazola an attacking midfielder. And I'm just going to stick with it. I'm going to put McDonald back up front and I'm going to bring on Matt Morgan because Barilaro has been about as useful as McDonald was out there. Let's see what happens in these last 15 minutes. Well, we do have a throw-in. 5 minutes left to play. Smith finds Felipe with it, barely. He has to do a bit of a sprint, but, well, plays it back to Calderon and we're going to look to build out here. Tuto, forward. Sarrafiore, can he find a ball over the top? No, he plays it short to Harvey, who's making a run, but, well, they just slide it out from under him and... We've got some good players, but we're just struggling to really work the ball. We're not playing together as a team. We feel so isolated. And, well, Smith does get the ball, and he just pokes it through for them, and that sums it up. That really sums it up. As Juan Barrero just puts them 2-0 up in the last few minutes. Smith tries to play back to Calderon, and he just plays them through. That exactly sums up what I was just saying. There's no synergy. There's no... Players just can't link up their passes. They're just not there for each other. Everyone just feels so isolated, so it's like we're playing 11 1v1s rather than an 11v11, and it's an absolute nightmare, to be honest, especially considering how good we were at the back end of last season when we took over, and we just basically walked the league with a left back, or a left winger playing centre-half, and a right midfielder playing right back, but it's another defeat. It's shocking. It's 2-0. It's frustrating, to be honest. We really need to bounce back. I'm hoping the return of Plume, and the player whose name is completely escaping me still, Petrelli, the return of Plume and Petrelli can hopefully try and inspire something, but unless we manage to put the ball in the net, I really don't know what that's going to be. So, well, thank you all very much. Oh, God, never mind. No, we'll do that in a second. Yeah, I agree. We've been unlucky. Isn't that bad? You've got to give me more time, I beg you. Back-to-back sackings. Oh, that is awful. We've been sacked from the MLS. Why'd you go from here? Oh, this is a nightmare. Okay, I'm not going to lie. That was unexpected. I did not expect to be sacked that quickly when it was still so close. If we end up with another hiatus, it's because I'm trying to find a job. Last time, this took literally days. So, well... I mean, I doubt the options available in April are going to be stunning, so... Tomorrow we'll be at a new club. To be honest, right, I'm not even going to lie. I'm not even upset. The MLS was awful. I didn't understand I didn't have a clue what was going on. Nothing to do with the quality of the league or anything like that. I just had no idea what was going on, and that does make it very difficult to do anything. But, well... I don't know. Can we see our own profile? Can we see sort of how we're doing, what our reputation has changed to? So our reputation has gone up while we were in the MLS. It has gone up to 60% from the 55 it was. So that might aid us in finding a slightly better job. But I'm not optimistic. I'm not going to lie. I'm not optimistic. We're just going to have a hop around, see where we can end up. I don't really mind what country we end up in, as long as I understand the rules of the competition. I'm not going to lie, I'm relatively relieved because I thought we had another several episodes of the MLS left to go, and now we don't. But I'd rather have left on my own terms. I'd rather have left rather than being sacked. But well, we'll have a shop around. The end of the season for most of the competitions in Europe is coming up, so we might be able to land a nice job there with those becoming available as they sack their managers at the end of the season or managers leave. We might be able to find something, I don't know, it's going to be difficult. Also, Man United dropped down to a 4.5-star club. That's, yeah, that's strange, but we've got a lot of work to do. I'll catch you all for the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you're looking forward to finding out where we're going to be playing. I'll catch you all then. Subscribe to the channel to get the videos into your feed, follow the Twitter, join the Discord, and have a wonderful night. Goodbye.